Hello and welcome to the Later Life Show with Matt and Jade, brought to you by Equilaw, the Later Life legal specialists.
And we're here to help you navigate the legal, financial and emotional sides to later life borrowing. Whether you're thinking about equity release, planning your estate or just curious about your options, we're here to help.
Today's episode is a question that we get asked quite a lot, which is, can I pay back my equity release? So we will break it down into simple terms.
Okay, if we just recap quickly on what equity release is, and we'll start with the basics. And it's essentially a way of homeowners aged over 55 releasing some of the wealth tied up in their property without having to move out or sell their property.
There are two types. The first one is a lifetime mortgage and the second is a home reversion plan. But today we're going to focus on lifetime mortgages as they are by far the most popular. So can you pay it back early? The short answer is yes, but it very much depends on your lender and the type of product that you've chosen.
Yeah, that's right. Modern lifetime mortgage plans are far more flexible than they used to be. However, it's really important that you do understand the early repayment charge situation, how long they last for, whether the ERCs are linked to gilts or they're fixed, and there's certain instances where you can actually repay your loan early without any penalty. And as with all sort of product options, it's really important that you speak to your financial advisor to understand how these work in practice. Some plans also offer voluntary repayments and the ability to pay off interest as you go, and even partial capital repayments on top of this.
That's right, and in fact some lifetime mortgages now allow you to make overpayments and also have no early repayment charges, and will also allow you to pay off the mortgage in full early. Let's say, for example, you wanted to move house and downsize your property and pay the mortgage off in full, you're able to do that as well.
So why would somebody want to repay their lifetime mortgage? Well, their financial situation may have improved. They might want to leave a little bit more inheritance to their family, or as Jade said, they might want to downsize and use the sale proceeds to clear their equity release mortgage.
So what should you watch out for? It's really important that you check for early repayment charges, especially if you've already got a lifetime mortgage that you've taken out quite some time ago, as the older plans may well have quite high charges associated for early repayment.
It's really important that you speak to your legal advisor, your financial advisor, and even your lender before making any decisions. A legal expert like one here at Equilaw will be able to check your mortgage contract so you understand your rights clearly.
Real life example, we had a client whose equity release completed 6 years ago and they wanted to repay it back early to reduce the roll-up interest. We directed the client and their family to the existing lender so that they could obtain a redemption statement and to make sure there was no hidden charges, and then this meant that the lifetime mortgage plan was repaid easily and quickly.
And that's a great example of understanding where ERCs are payable or not payable and can make all the difference when you're considering paying your mortgage off early. And just our usual disclaimer that today's episode is only for general information only and doesn't constitute legal or financial advice. As always, please speak to a qualified solicitor for any personal guidance. And if you'd like any more information, visit our website at www.equilaw.uk.com.
So if you're wondering whether you can repay your equity release or you just want a second opinion on your current plan, then just get in touch. We're more than happy to help you.
And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe and share this episode with anyone you think it might be useful.
Thank you for joining us today on the Later Life Show with Matt and Jade. Next week, we have a slightly more sensitive topic, and that's what happens to my equity release when I die.
See you next time.
Goodbye.
Outtakes. Later life borrowing. If you're here to look at your options, I can't remember the other bit. Stop laughing. We're here to help.
I've got the giggles now.
We're here to help you navigate, and we're here to help you navigate the legal, financial. Actually do this for a number of reasons. Maybe that sounded absolutely cheese on a stick.
Cheese on a stick, like a fondue.